Oh baby, we are back, YouTube. What is going on? It's your boy SalvationsElite. We are back with another video, guys. And man, we're back in a different room this time. As you guys can see, a whole new setup again. Moved back to Ohio for school, and this is what we got now. Man, there has been so much that has happened in the last week. So I was so freaking pissed I wasn't able to make a video last week because there was so much awesome news about the TWL, the qualifiers, whatever. But I was so sick, man. I had tickets to the AFC Championship game, actually, and I had to sell them because I just couldn't go on Sunday because I was so sick. And kind of it's been carrying with me this whole week, and I moved back to Ohio, and now we're finally here. But it's a good day to be back because, as you guys can tell from the title, as you guys have probably seen already, FaZe is loaning Priestahh to 100 Thieves, and 100 Thieves dropped Fero down to a sub role, as in like a substitute. Priestahh is now 100 Thieves. I mean, it doesn't come as a huge surprise considering FaZe blew it at the qualifications and they weren't going to be in the Pro League. Sorry to break it to you, but oh my goodness. A lot of people saw Priestahh as the #1 sought after recruit / free agent moving forward, and this, I mean, obviously highlights that and confirms all of it, what everyone was thinking this week. It'll be interesting to see in the future what these FaZe guys do, if Attach and Zoomaa and company decide to stick around on FaZe, or if they are trying to find a roster of their own in the Pro League. I don't know. It really sucks to be FaZe, but they blew it, you know. I mean, what are you supposed to say? They are the reason why they are where they are, and I mean, it just really sucks though. As CoD fans, we're not going to get to see FaZe in the Pro League. We're not going to be able to see all those guys, and now they're going to have to make a decision if they want to, like, you know, try to pursue a roster in the CWL, or if they want to wreck the amateur league. And FaZe as an organization, not to be in the Pro League is absolutely devastating, and it really does suck for everybody involved. Obviously, I'm not going to do like a full breakdown of the CWL qualifications because I'm pretty sure most of you guys have already caught up with that or probably heard about what actually happened. But this ROSTERMANIA was the biggest thing that we needed to talk about, and there's a lot more that could go down after this. So with all this going down, with Fero getting dropped basically now as a sub again, some people thought that Kenny was the one that deserved to be dropped, and that's where the drama between Clayster and Kenny is kind of going down right now today. So Clayster tweeted this tweet right here:
"And your main sub won't run a sub, so you get dropped. Tough scenes, man."
And then Kenny replied with this:
"Oh, you just love drama. The fudge, are you a female?"
Oh, yikes. I don't know if, you know, Kenny, I don't know if you should have said that, man, but at the same time, man, it is tough. All right, he was a sub, a dominant sub in World War II. He's one of the best players in the league, out of anyone, and he was legitimately an elite player last year. And this year, everyone saw him as a sub going into the season because he was so dominant at it last year. And then he decided he didn't want to run a SOG and wanted to run the Maddox. And so Fero kind of had to do that role, and he wasn't as good at it. And that's kind of what Clayster is hinting at here, is that basically Fero got dropped because Kenny, you know, didn't want to run a SOG. And, you know, it's just a weird situation. Like, man, I do feel for Fero, though. He kind of gets screwed over with this. But, I mean, if you're 100 Thieves, you can't pass on Priestahh right now, who's been an elite player this season, and it really sucks for FaZe that they couldn't capitalize on that. But this is just a 1-year loan, so again, Priestahh will be back on FaZe after this season, which is weird and may not mean anything because in theory, you know, the rosters will get flipped around so much. It's basically just a change in my mind. Like, sure, he might come back to FaZe, but he could just be dropped right away. At the end of the day, this 100% makes 100 Thieves a better team, and FaZe is just sunk, man. It really sucks, and they've been a staple roster these last few years, but they could not make it click this year. And last year they were so inconsistent. Either they'd have a good event, you know, just a good enough event, you know, where they get like third or something like at champs, just keep their team together, but then they would be terrible, then they would be good. It just hasn't totally worked, and I think it's about time for them to move on. So in the long run, it might be best for both sides, you know, for FaZe to break up and have a different feel, but for them not to be in the Pro League this year really sucks, even if they dominate. And with the new format this year, the open events, you know, FaZe isn't going to be in the pool play, and it's really rough to be a FaZe fan right now with that type of performance, and now being in the pro league is just legitimately terrible. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick update video. If you guys did, like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. Also, I hope you guys liked this gameplay. It was pretty hot fire. And as always, guys, you know, like, comment, favorite, and subscribe if you enjoyed. Share it if you guys really enjoy it. But as always, I'm your boy SalvationsElite, and we'll see you next time. I'm out.